Trade Genius.
What's up, guys? Philip at Trade Genius. All right, wanted to discuss this Zero Hedge article. Russia government official expects to mine 20% of the world's Bitcoin. So Russia's internet ombudsman is planning to open a new facility and corner 20% of the international market. So they have some metrics here, right? 4,320 blocks can be mined per month based on a 10-minute average, and 12.5 Bitcoins per block reward. The current valuation is a little less than 9,400 today. It's about 9,100, but you get the point. And so, those averages, you get a gross total of 507.6 million per month. So if he corners 20%, he's making grossing over 100 million less costs. So there's a lot of incentive to go after that, right? He has been a proponent of things on the internet, even when Russia itself, was targeting Telegram, for example. He was a proponent of Telegram. What's interesting about this is that this facility that he's looking to use, they're going to repurpose a metal factory in the country's northern province of Karelia. This was closed due to U.S. sanctions in 2018. So here we have an interesting scenario where U.S., there's political sanctions against Russia. This facility has to close down because the amount that they can sell has been diminished due to the sanctions. And now all of a sudden, it's being repurposed for BTC. So once again, BTC being politically neutral is benefiting from geopolitical crisis or problems or conflicts. So that should be very eye-opening to you guys to see something like that, where sanctions now benefit Bitcoin, right? And then Bitcoin becomes this interconnected web of hedging and beneficial for different things. So it's not like, one country really can benefit from saying, well, Bitcoin's banned, because they're also benefiting from it as well. So there's, it's a multifaceted thing. It's very fascinating. So Bitcoin really has a unique position, and there's just a lot of upside. Again, unless the whole world decides to turn their back on Bitcoin and you face some sort of global government ban on it, right now, which in this day and age, there's just not going to be a coordinated effort like that. You're seeing a multifaceted hedging opportunity with Bitcoin. And that's why the HODL theme with Bitcoin is so valuable, because we're just starting to get into the tip of the iceberg here with all these various benefits to Bitcoin due to political problems, fiscal problems with governments and things like that. All right, and the article concludes, world returns to Bitcoin mining. Competition in Bitcoin mining has heated up once again in 2019. Despite the mixed performance of Bitcoin itself, the hash rate, or combined computing power dedicated to mining, continues to hit all-time highs. Interesting note here, Bitmain, which is one of the largest miners in the world, announced last week it would look to make its new facility in Texas the most powerful worldwide in coming years. And I like that, because now we've got the mining process actually on home turf in the U.S. I know a lot of the opponents to Bitcoin say, China, has so much processing power, hash power, that they can really be a bad actor in this. But again, I think you have to really understand Bitcoin and the ecosystem. And it's an incentivized, decentralized process, consensus based. So the incentive to be a bad actor really prohibits that you're economically incentivized to follow the consensus rules, right? Otherwise, you can fork off. Bcash was an example of that. Bitmain was a partner in that, and it's largely floundered and it's not being used. So it's an expensive risk to take, and I think those forks have proven that. So, basically, the incentive is to stick with Bitcoin and stick with the consensus rules, and you're going to continue to reap the rewards for doing so. So, yeah, I think ultimately we want a geographically diverse mining operations. I think that would be the most appealing, the most ideal for something like Bitcoin. And I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. So this is a step toward that. But you'll see other countries, Japan's, stepping up manufacturing and things like that. So China was the forefront of that, but I think it starts to level off afterwards. And I think that'll be hugely beneficial for the whole ecosystem. All right, guys, in the next video, we're going to talk about China again, more governments getting involved with Bitcoin, blockchain, crypto. We're going to talk about their recent flip on the stance towards blockchain. And we'll see how all this kind of will make these pricing models like stock to flow make sense, because now you're talking about big amounts of money flowing into the crypto space. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.
Trade Genius.